Mark, maybe we can get this right out of the way here as far as the distraction mid-game here. I know nothing's been firmed up, but looks like your team is involved in a trade involving a pretty popular teammate.
Yeah, guys are kind of wondering why he wasn't playing in the second period, so I kind of knew that something was up, and unfortunately when your team struggles you lose teammates and changes get made, so it's obviously a tough day for a lot of the guys in this room. I had a real close relationship with Dion, and I think Tomer as well as part of the talk. We only knew him for 4 months, but he brought a lot to our team, and I think he helped guys like White and McCormick and guys who are getting called up on forward to help gel their game.
What kind of presence did Dion have, not only on the ice but in the locker room?
Yeah, well, when we traded for him, we traded for a captain of a really historic franchise. So he had been through some ups and he'd been through some downs. And anytime I think you grow through both. So just experience that he gained from his time in Calgary, from his time in Toronto, he brought to our locker room.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I don't have any details. I haven't really spoken to anyone, but that's the word that we got to, and it's unfortunate part of the business. He's a good friend of mine, a good friend of everybody on this team, and someone who did really well for us, and someone that we would have liked to have kept if the circumstances would have been different. But that's the unfortunate and sad part about the situation that we're in, that things like these are going to happen, and we wish him all the best. We know he's going to do real well there in LA. If those are the ones getting him, they're going to get a real quality guy and a quality player.
I'm guessing that this wasn't unexpected, a move like this.
No, I don't think so. I think everybody knows that things are going to happen. Certain players definitely know that their names are being talked about. We all have agents. I'm not going to lie about that. We're not being kept in the dark completely, but you just never know when it's going to happen or if it's going to happen. So again, we wish him all the best if he ends up going to LA, and I know personally he's going to do real well there.
He's a good friend of yours too, right?
Yeah.
Or he supported you, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think that he was great for me coming here from Toronto. I think that he helped me out a lot, not only on the ice, but, stuff around the locker room and, with the group of the guys and, with you guys, with the media. And he took a load off my back, and I'm going to miss that, and I'm most importantly going to miss him as a friend.
You develop bonds with your teammates, and the thought of them not being here is strange. I mean, it's a business and it's something you get used to, but two good veteran guys like Phaneuf and Tomer, two guys that, I can't thank enough for the way they treated me coming in this year. So definitely that'll stick with me for the rest of my career, and sad to see them go, but obviously from what I'm hearing, the trade's not 100% official yet, but I mean it's looking like it, and the two guys coming in are obviously great players too. So I actually know Nick pretty well from he lived behind me in Colorado when I lived with Adam Foote. So I'm actually pretty good buddies with his older brother Drew, and I know all four of the boys. So his younger brother used to come over and skate on the rink with the Foote boys and I. So I know Nick pretty well, and obviously Marion's got a pretty amazing pedigree. So we'll welcome them in, and guys that can help us right away.
Just, is it tough to see a guy like Dion go? Pretty good guy in the locker room.
Yeah, of course. I mean, both of them. I mean, Dion obviously is a guy who's been a leader in this league, and like I said, I can't say enough good things about him, welcoming me in and being such a good friend. And and then Tomer, I mean, his fiance was really close to my wife, and really welcomed her in as much as anyone, and we lived just down the street from them, so he's a guy that and he and I became pretty close, so it's another tough guy to see go. So I mean, it's but it's the business, and you keep in touch and try and just move on from it and welcome the guys that are coming in, and they'll do a great job for us.
Having been through this where you get the word mid-game, he didn't leave the bench, but he sat on the bench, so he must have known something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know how much time was left. I found out right before we went out for the third, so very strange. I know what it's like, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, for me it was, you know, maybe even crazier because I, you know, was a minute into the game and I sat there for a while. But, you know, I know for him it's probably, you know, probably pretty crazy, a whirlwind. But, you know, guy that's gonna, both those guys are gonna help LA, and you know, they'll be good additions for them.